There's a big Supreme Court judgment this morning on the legal definition of a woman. The Scottish Government is on the losing side of that argument in that case. What's your response to the decision?
The first thing is that I accept the outcome of the Supreme Court case. I believe in the rule of law, so the right and the immediate thing to do is to accept without question the judgment of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has brought clarity to two pieces of legislation that the Scottish Government was navigating its way through. The Gender Recognition Act, which was passed in 2004 by the UK Parliament, and the Equality Act 2010, again passed by the UK Parliament. And it's brought absolute clarity on that question. So we need to reflect on that ruling. We need to engage constructively with all voices in Scotland about the ruling. And I think it's really important for me at the outset to say that making sure that I lead a government that protects the rights of everybody is fundamental to my response to the judgment of the Supreme Court.
Do you think that on behalf of the Scottish Government you owe women an apology?
We've acted in good faith on this question. We've tried to navigate our way through two pieces of legislation, and during which, of course, our position has been supported twice by courts in Scotland in this particular case. So the debate has been around very uncertain areas of definition, and the Supreme Court has concluded on that, and that's an end to the matter, and I don't question it, I accept it. But what we've been trying to do is to navigate our way through what's been legislation that's been difficult to work our way through, and the Supreme Court has given us clarity.
Public resources are not in plentiful supply just now. How much is this going to cost the taxpayer in terms of this case?
Well, obviously, all that detail will be published in due course. I don't know what the financial implications of a court case that's just concluded today will actually be, because that obviously is determined by judgments that the court makes. But at all times, we should be incredibly careful about the use of public money. It's always been my priority to make sure that public money is well and effectively used, and used for the proper purposes. And of course, as we've navigated our way through some of these questions, our position has been supported by courts. I said a moment ago that on two occasions in the courts in Scotland, our position has been supported. It's not been supported by the Supreme Court. So I think that's an illustration of the fact that there were genuine questions that had to be addressed here. And I suppose that's the justification I would use for the use of public money, that where there are genuine questions to be resolved, we should do that in good faith and use public money wisely.